The YJ MGC 5x5, renowned for possibly being the best 5x5 on the market, and a great testament to how great the MGC line is. But with the Valk and now the Dayan NezHa becoming serious contenders, let's see how well the YJ MGC 5x5 can still compete. First of all, it comes in a really clean box, with obviously the same branding as all the other MGC cubes. The accessories include a screwdriver, magnets, springs, and an instruction booklet. Out of the box, the cube honestly felt really fast, but not too uncontrollable. It's quite grippy and the magnets seem to lock nicely. One problem that I did find, however, is the corner cutting. At times it seems to lock up, but overall I reckon it turns quite nicely actually. So after a few solves, here are my thoughts. Okay, so let me just get this out of the way. The MGC 5x5 is genuinely flawless. At first I did face some issues with the corner cutting. The plastic did seem quite durable, but after breaking it in, it is actually amazing. I did about 50 solves over the course of the week, and my personal best dropped from 1 minute and 40 seconds to 1 minute and 8 seconds. I'm also now consistently averaging below 1 minute and 25 seconds. I feel like after breaking it in, however, the cube did slow down quite noticeably, and that meant that I had to lube it quite regularly, which was a pain. The outer layers are really fast, but the inner ones are kind of slower, but not by a huge margin. The shades are really nice and vibrant. Pretty much all the colors work great for recognition, except the blue, which I reckon could be a bit brighter, but it does give off enough contrast as it is. Also, coming in at 136 grams and a 62mm side length, I think it also has a perfect size and mass. It's not heavy, and neither is it too light. But now I'm going to hand it off to my friend Paul, or 2Cube for you, to give some of his opinions on the cube.
Hello everyone, first off, thank you so much for having me on the channel, I really appreciate it. As for the cube itself, it's just flat out amazing. I would definitely say that the MGC 5x5 is one of the best, if not the best 5x5 in the market. It suits my turning style perfectly and has a very light feel. I don't feel like there's a whole lot of resistance. By fiddling with the adjustment systems, you can either loosen or tighten it to your own personal preference, but the magnets provide an extra feeling of stability whenever turning the cube. Adding a little bit of lube can make it a little bit faster, but the cube itself, when it comes right out of the box, is pretty fast to start, so I don't feel like it needs a whole lot of work after you originally take it out. Before getting this cube, I had a Moyu Aochang, I believe, which is the Moyu 5x5, and my personal best was 1 minute and 6 seconds, which is actually the same time that I got on this solve without being very warmed up. For all the MGC cubes, but especially for this 5x5, my times have dramatically decreased. Normally whenever you're cubing, it's difficult to beat a personal best by more than a couple seconds, especially on an average, because for an average you have to get lucky with multiple solves in a row, but as soon as I got this cube, my average and PB dramatically decreased, in a good way, by multiple seconds for both the average and the singles. To conclude, I definitely recommend purchasing this cube. I think it's a great option for both beginner and advanced cubers, and it's at a great price point. So yeah, thank you again for having me on the channel, and have a nice day.
At 34 USD, it is almost half the price of the Valk and much cheaper than the Dayan. In terms of value for money, I reckon there is zero debate that the MGC would definitely be the best in that category. However, if you do want to splash the cash, then I think it's heavily dependent on your style. From my experience, the Valk 5 is better, but it is also a lot heavier. And if you want to compare it to the Dayan NezHa, you can watch this video by my friend JF Cubing. If you want to buy this cube, then Daily Puzzles can give it to you for the really cheap price of 34 bucks. And that can get even cheaper with code ZUBING or code TC4Y at checkout. But with all of that being said, I think you guys should all make a good choice and like and subscribe down below for more bad jokes like that. Subscribe to 2Cube for you, comment down below your thoughts, share this video, have a wonderful day, and peace out.